All right, guys, so I'm going to work out the class kick. So the first one was y equals 5x squared times ln of x. This is a product rule, first term, second term. So we're going to do first times derivative of the second plus the second, and then times derivative of the first. So we get y prime. You can cancel out an x. Cancel out an x. So we're going to get 5x. And then plus 10x ln of x. For number 2, it is f of x is equal to 1/2 e to the x times ln of x. So again, it's a product rule. So I'm going to treat this as the first and then this as the second. So it's going to be first. So first times derivative of the second plus the second, and then derivative of the first is just the same thing. E to the x. So that's basically your answer. F prime, we can say, is e to the x over 2x, and then plus e to the x ln of x over 2. For number 3, we have y equals e sine, and then 5x to the 9th power. So for e to the x, we rewrite it. So y prime, you get e sine 5x to the 9th power. Then you multiply it by the derivative of the exponent, which is cosine of the angle. So 5x to the 9th. And then we do chain rule. So we're going to get 45x to the 8th power. So my final answer, we'll say y prime, you're going to get 45x to the 8th cosine 5x to the 9th, and then e sine of 5x to the 9th power. For number 4, is this. So you want to write it as sine of x and then cubed like that. So we have chain rule involved. So we start off with 1/2 x becomes 1/2. So now we have chain rule. So minus 6, you rewrite it. You lower the power by 1, and then you times it by the derivative of the inside. So my final answer I could write as 1/2 negative 6 sine squared of x, and then cosine of x. For number 5, it is quotient rule. So y equals 5 e to the x over 2 sine of x. So it's low d high d low over bottom squared. So we get y prime, so it's low d high. So that would just be 5 e to the x. So low d high minus high, and then d low is 2 cosine of x. Like that. And then it's over the bottom squared. I'll bring that back in a second. So y prime, we're going to get, I took out a 5 e to the x, and then you get 2 sine of x. I could definitely have taken out a 2 as well, but I'm going to leave it in. Minus 2 cosine of x, and then over the bottom squared. So you get 4 sine squared of x, because it's 2 sine of x and then squared. And again, if you want to simplify, take out a 2, you can do that, but I'm just going to leave it like that. All right, number 6, it says find the slope of the tangent line. That's not the equation, it's just the slope. So we have x cubed minus 2 to the 5th at x equals 1. So for this one, I'm going to do chain rule. So we get y prime, so you're going to get 5x cubed minus 2 raised to the 4th power times the derivative of the inside, which is 3x squared. And we're doing this at x equals 1. So if I plug in 1 here, it's negative, but it becomes positive. So we end up with 5 times 1, and then times 3, which is 15. So the slope equals 15. That is. All right, number 7 is find the equation of the tangent line. So now we have to do y minus y1. So it is y equals tan squared of x. So I'm going to rewrite it. Well, let's do this first. If they give you the x value is pi over 4, then we know the y value would be tangent of pi over 4 squared, which is 1. So my point is going to be pi over 4 comma 1. So then it's going to be y minus y1 equals m, and then x minus pi over 4. To get m, we have to do the derivative. So to do the derivative, it's going to be y equals tan of x squared. So y prime is 2 tan of x times secant squared of x. And we need to do that at pi over 4. Tangent of pi over 4 is 1, so this is 2. A secant of pi over 4 is root 2, but we are squaring it, so 2 times 2 is 4. So this comes out, and I plug a 4 in. So we get y minus 1, 4, and then x minus pi over 4. Number 8, I'm going to say just skip it. That's not what I meant for it to be. It was this, ln of 2xy squared equals 4x. 100% you need to know ln of u is u prime over u, but this one was just a little too complicated. There's better ways to do this one, so don't worry about that one. Number 9 was implicit, I believe. So for 9, it was x. Now, remember, when it's implicit at a point, I strongly recommend that you just plug in the point once you do the derivative once. So this is at 4 comma 2. So it's going to be 2, and then x minus y to the first power, then times the derivative of the inside, which is 1 minus y prime, minus 4 equals 20y prime. So once you do that, plug in your point. So plug in this for x and this for y. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And you get 1 minus y prime minus 4 equals 20y prime. Much easier to do. I'm going to distribute. You get 4 minus 4y prime minus 4 equals 20y prime. These cancel. So I believe you get 0 here. Bring this over. So plus 4y prime. You get 0 equals 24y prime. So y prime is 0. So you can plug in, but if the slope is 0, it's a horizontal line. So to write the equation of a horizontal line, it's y equals 2. If you want to do it as y minus 2 equals m, and then x minus 4, all this goes to 0. You're still going to get y is equal to 2. And then for number 10, this is asking for the equation, or find the horizontal. So find horizontal tangent line. I guess, actually, I don't remember what the question was asking. I think it's supposed to be where it has a horizontal tangent line. So find where it has a horizontal tangent line. So that's when you set the slope equal to 0. So we have 12x minus 3x squared equals y squared minus 4y. So I'm going to do implicit. So we get 12 minus 6x equals 2y times y prime minus 4 times y prime. So we have 12 minus 6x. Y prime is collected on that side, so I could just do 2y minus 4. So 12 minus 6x over 2y minus 4 equals y prime. You could take out a 2 if you wanted to, but remember, for a fraction to be 0, only the top needs to be 0. So 12 minus 6x is 0. 12 equals 6x. X equals 2. So that's the x coordinate at where the horizontal tangent line is. So that would be like on a graph. You have a horizontal tangent line. So that's when the slope is 0. It's saying that it's at x equals 2. We need to find the height to it. So to find the height, you have to plug back in. We have to get a coordinate. So I'm going to go back to the original function. So it's 12 times 2 minus 3 times 4 equals y squared minus 4y. That's going to allow us to solve for y. So 24 minus 12 is 12 equals y squared minus 4y. It's a trinomial, so you get y squared minus 4y minus 12. Factors of 12 that give you 4. So we're looking at y minus 6, y plus 2, So y equals 6, y equals -2. So it's happening at two places. So when x is 2, so maybe you have a graph like this where it's that and that. So it's above and below, okay? I guess it would make more sense if it was a hyperbola, right? So maybe it went like this way and this way, but we have 2 points at which same x value, but the heights are different. So when x is 2, when x is 2, we got y to be 6, and when x is 2, we got -2. This is where, so this is the location where there is a horizontal tangent line, okay? All right, that's the review. Some of you asked me if this was good practice. It's okay. I would definitely go back to the examples we did in class. 100% I took them from the examples in class. A lot of chain rule, a lot of trig. So I think that's it. But I'll be here early. You're welcome to come in for extra help tomorrow morning. If not, I'll see you in class tomorrow. Thanks.